Are we back? Are things good again? How are we doing? How are we doing, chat? Can you hear me? Did we get the connectivity issue up now? Good deal. All right, cool. I don't know what so what causes that? Do you guys, I mean, you guys are more tech savvy than I am. What in the world caused, like, my internet didn't go down. Is that just the application? Is it my internet? Like, what's the deal with that? And what's the best way to fix it, I guess, so it doesn't continue? Likely internet. How's it internet, though, if I'm keeping, like, if Moto's not going down? Am I using Ethernet? I'm not using Ethernet, so that's how I need to fix it. Upload issues. Okay. Fair enough. I see. Fair enough. Well, we won that match. Try a speed test on Google. Okay, we'll do that off stream. I'm not going to do it right now, but we'll do a speed test later and see what you're running. Yeah. Probably want to be 5 to 10 megabytes per second. Okay. All right, 2-1 with the Hammertime. So I guess, so I am a 60 card deck, by the way, so I guess we just board it up to 61 or something. Wild. Wild. Anyway, 2-1. Looking pretty good so far. Lost to Shadow. So far, our only losses with this deck have been to Shadow. We've lost 2 against Shadow and have beaten everything else in 13 matches now. So Hammer feels pretty good against literally everything else other than Shadow. And I think Elementals will be a little tough, but now that we have Forge Tenders, I think that matchup's a lot more reasonable than it used to be. And skill. Skills in the sideboard is going to be really good against Elementals. Trip Forge Tender, huh? I'm going to mulligan that. This one, I guess we can keep. This one's not very good either. It has no way to equip, which is awkward. Awkward. I think I'm going to mulligan. Holy smokes, dude. All right, get rid of this. Get rid of one of the fountains. Probably going to lose this one, but I really didn't want to go to 4 here. Hopefully we can find a way to equip. Crashing Footfalls. Okay. Yikes. We just bottomed one of those, deck. The heck is this? Well, this is a just unfortunate game of Hammer. We could have gone to 4. Maybe I should have gone to 4, but... Yep, they're going to ice me. We're just going to lose the game. Who knows? Maybe I can set up a Lurrus, equip it, and make a huge life linker next turn or 2 turns from now, but... We'll see, I guess. Well, that's okay. All right. Maybe I didn't lose. Maybe I didn't just lose the game. I'm going to do this. Boom. Go. Okay. Yep. I mean, I just got to play Lurrus this turn, and if they can't kill it, we're going to have a 23-22 life-linking idiot, so I suppose that will be good. Never mind, we're going to have a 33 and whatever it'll be. 33-32. All right, can you beat this? Yes or no? Here is my Lurrus. Here is my Lurrus. Please don't kill. Just have a bunch more Rhino spells. Just all the Rhino spells. I don't like this. Yeah, classic. Just double Fire Ice. Well, we tried. Can this keep me alive? Technically, this can keep me alive, so let's do it, I suppose. Pass, I guess. Actually, I can still get a Shadow Spear, so if they don't have another way to interact, they're gonna die. Does this come off yet? I can't even remember if it does. I think it might, but... yeah, it will be coming off. So I'm gonna play a hammer here. Let's play one of my hammers on the Esper Sentinel. Ice. Dude, are you serious? Trip Fire Ice? What is it like to draw like this, man? So brutal. I guess I drew like kind of well too. My opponent would be saying the same thing, but a little pissed off. Little pissed off at this. Just the old Trip Fire Ice. All this, please. Do I like the Pro Red package here? Is the Pro Red package actually good? It's kind of medium, right? Because they just ice things. So I'm actually not the most impressed with all that. And I like keeping the drums here for the spring, or I like keeping the Thopters for the drums. So I think I'm just going to do this. I think this is better than playing the Pro Red stuff. Although they do play Fury, don't they? So maybe I do need the Forge Tenders, actually. I think I want Forge Tender for Fury. Yeah, I'm not expecting Giants. A lot of lists are off those now. They could have it, I guess, but... What if we go off... This is actually another matchup where we might actually go off the Kaldra plan and then get to make this our companion. And then I just trim one card here and we call it a day. I kind of like that. Then I can just like recur Forge Tenders too. I think that's what I'm going to try. Probably just going to cut the Steel Shaper's Gift. Yeah, Prismari Command can be really annoying for sure. Yeah. I'm going to do this. Let's go on to the... Yes, I would, and I would like to reveal my companion, please. Sigarda's Aid, Pure Steel. Ugh. Pretty medium hand, to say the least. I think I have to mulligan this. Alright, we can keep this one just based on the strength of Spell Pierce. These don't really count as land drops, so I think I'm just going to get rid of Colossal Hammer here. Colossus Hammer. Play this first. Could not fetch there to keep that hammer on bottom, but it's not worth taking more damage later, I don't think. Do I want to start getting Saga tokens? Probably. It's probably time to do that. I guess maybe it's not actually time to do that. I want to do it one turn from now so I can still leave this up, huh? So I don't want to play Saga this turn. I think I'm just going to play another fetch to thin the deck at this point. I don't want to draw any more lands. It's enough of this. Still can play the Coast. Next turn, or just play the Saga. Coastal will eventually be good. I have so many lands that it's just like not relevant. But I definitely like thinning. I do not want to draw more. Very strange game here. Very strange game. I think I'm going to Blacksmith Skill to counter this. Yeah, I'm absolutely countering the ice here. Seems pretty good to me. This one. No thanks. God, dude. We cannot draw a reasonable card to save our lives. Well, let's play this. Go. No thanks. Okay, I'm going to fetch a Plains this next turn so we can at least play if they resolve a Blood Moon. Won't be in good shape, but we can at least play. Okay, Stoneforge, sure. Let's do this right now. Pass. We're in rough shape here, though. Them just rhinoing us is going to be bad news. Not a whole ton I can do about it either, but at least we get to make a lot of constructs. A couple constructs, I guess. Which artifact do we want to get? Probably just the Shadow Spear, I would imagine. Kind of like another Saga, play Stoneforge here. Force. Okay. Sure. Play this. Maybe I was supposed to get something else there. I don't know. Instead of the Shadow Spear? I don't think so. The Force there was pretty brutal, but it's not the end of the world. I think we can still win this game. It's going to be tough, but I think we can do it. Obviously not attacking into your very clear rhinos. Dead. I think I prevent this damage. These are way more important than this. Because I know they're going to Rhino. Really? Do they just have a Fury? I guess it's possible they have a Fury. I wasn't playing around land Fury, though. I really wasn't. Construct tokens mattered a lot more against Rhinos, which was much more likely than land plus Fury, in my opinion. Jeez, dude. We also just have drawn like 10 lands in this game, so that has not helped matters at all. At all. Well, let's put Lurrus in hand. Let's play this tap land. F6. We definitely still have a chance. Lurrus is going to be pretty good. Can replay the Forge Tender and just block the Fury for days. So as long as we don't get Rhinoed, we're in pretty good shape. But the issue is they've seen like no Rhinos yet in the entire game. They will find it eventually. Esper Sentinel's pretty gas. Play this. Play this, play this, play this. Feel like they have a removal spell here, but then they're going to be out of cards, which is sick. Well, the thing is, black-white is essentially going to be like the same deck, right? 2 damage to my Lurrus, that's fine. They pay the 1, sure thing. Black-white isn't going to be much different. We are going to try black-white in the near future here, but... F6. Because the thing is, black-white can do this exact same thing, and you just play black cards instead of the blue sideboard, right? Jeez, dude. Alright, well, time to start playing Stone Forges. It sucks we don't have the Kaldra package, but here we are. Just time to start grabbing hammers, I guess, and eventually we'll find a way to equip them. Play another one, just get them out of my deck. Get them out of my deck. No reason to do anything. Go ahead. Alright, that's pretty good, and I can protect it with Forge Tender too, so they're going to need 2 answers to this. I'm going to play it. Here we go. No reason to sit and wait, that's for sure. No reason to sit and wait. Play this. Play this. Hope my opponent does not have 2 answers. I'm definitely sacking Forge Tender to save it from the first interaction. If they've got 2 ways to interact, they've got 2 ways to interact. Prismari command. Okay, I assume they're going to loot. Really? Yeah, they are going to loot. Makes sense. The good news is I can still activate a Stoneforge to get this one in to draw a card, even if they do find an answer, which I'm fine with, I think. A little awkward. It makes all my Sigarda's aids bad, but it does just give me a redraw. Oh, that's completely fine. Okay, sure. Actually, maybe I should have put that in response anyway, because then I could have played this and equipped rather than play... Yeah, that was a mistake. I was supposed to cheat in the hammer there. That was a me not being well-versed in playing hammer moment. Should have thought a little more about it. I thought that just replaying this was good, but it's actually horrendous. Because I would have gotten an immediate equip. I mean, opponent very lucky to find another fire there too, but I screwed this up really bad. Hopefully we can still get there, but that was rough. I'm going to chump block here with one of these. Oh my god, dude. Well, this is definitely going to be on me if we lose this game. I think we win handily if I just would have cheated in a hammer, drawn a card, and then played Pure Steel equipped here. And then they would have tried, because I drew this, obviously this is hindsight, but because I drew this, I could have cheated it in again. Yeah, Sigarda's Aid would be good for sure. This is also just trash. My opponent's just top decking like two perfect cards in a row. Whatever, that's fine. Yeah, there's like no way to win from here, right? I guess theoretically I could still top deck a Pure Steel and somehow get out of this, so we'll wait a moment. I still don't even think I could win if that happened. I don't know what the last card I could draw would even be, because I can't beat the flyer. Alright, well, let's see if this works. I don't think it will. There's no way to, like, give it haste or anything. And there's no way to block a flyer. There's no way to stop both of these. I can't block and give pro blue. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. That's a game I should have won. That sucks. That sucks. No spears, they blew it up already. They blew it up and killed Lurrus already, so no spears. Terrible hand. Alright, this one's pretty solid, I guess. Sword of Fire and Ice or Aid? They Lurrus deck, they are. Kind of just want to get rid of Aid, to be honest. Because Core Outfitter, it's either Aid or Core Outfitter, I guess. Could just get rid of the Core Outfitter, too, and just, yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of the Core Outfitter. I'm going to lead on Sentinel for sure. I guess I'm, like, okay with drawing lands, so we'll do this. F6. Go ahead. Is it the Mirror or is it Shadow? Looks like... Oh, is this the Allen deck? This might be Esper. Might be Esper Lurrus here. I need white mana, so let's do this. Play this. Okay. I don't need blue in game one, so let's just do this. Put this into play. Combat. Attack you for 1. Next turn I can just cheat in a Sword of Fire and Ice. And equip it immediately. Hit my opponent for a lot. Sure. I don't know exactly what our opponent's doing. Okay. I think I'm just going to attack here, and when my opponent blocks one of the Sentinels, I'm actually going to sort of... Really, no blocks. Okay. Well, now I'm just going to equip immediately. Here, kill the Dark Confidant. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Fun game. Alright, Dark Confidant's going to be scary. We don't have a ton of answers to that. I feel like they're Alan's Esper deck, but it's pretty tough to tell. They could honestly just be black-white with the mana we saw. We saw Plains and Silent clearing. Yeah, this mulligan was indeed sweet. I agree. Esper Sentinel is good against mid-range, turns out. I don't feel like Forge Tender is going to be good no matter what they're doing. Skill's probably good. Pierces are fine, I'm sure. Do we like Enbeck? Having Pro Black could be relevant, but I really don't think it's... We need to know more about their deck. I'm just going to get rid of them and bring in some Pierces. I feel like Pierce will probably be good. I don't know, maybe Pierce isn't good either. It's debatable. But I don't really think any of that is particularly exciting. I could bring in Pithing Needle to just name EE, because they're almost certainly playing EE in their 75 if they're a Lurrus mid-range black deck. I think it'd be like one less Pierce for the Needle. I think I like having access to the Needle. I don't know, that could be wrong, but I think it's what we're going to try. Now, let's go with this. I'm not sure how good Spell Pierce will be is the issue. So let's do it like this. Well, it's got Esper Sentinel. Pretty early Saga. I think I'm into it because it goes Esper Sentinel, has Saga, has good Pure Steel. Yeah, we're gonna give this a roll. Okay, so they're just gonna be they're a black-white mid-range deck, probably like Dead Guy Ale. All right, we'll take that. This on turn 1. This here. Do I even play these yet? Not really relevant on this turn, so let's just wait on those, I think. Dark Confidant scares me. Hopefully they don't have that. Dang, they do. I will offer the trade here for sure. Opponent does not take it. Does not take the trade. I think I just go get a hammer here. Then next turn I can play this and do the hammer stuff. So let's get a hammer. And let's play one of the Ornithopters. Honestly, we could probably just play both. Trying to think about, like, EE wouldn't go on 0 anyway, I can't imagine. Maybe it would, though. Yeah, I'm just going to play 1. I don't think there's a huge reason to play 2. Thoughtseize. Alright, that's pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. But at least they have to take damage and pay an extra mana and not get a construct off their Saga to do that. So I guess I'm okay with it. Thoughtseize. Yep, trigger the Esper Sentinel. This card is so good, man. Esper Sentinel is such a just... What an annoying card. Sure. There'll be more where that came from, boss. Alright, they have their own Esper Sentinel. Sure. Okay, that was a funny draw. Alright, how do I want to do things here? I definitely want to get a Pure Steel out of my hand, I'm pretty sure. Getting an equipment doesn't seem amazing yet. Yeah, put this into play, attack for 1, I think is going to be my line. Boom. No reason to expose. Anything else? Do I want to play this? Still thinking about that EE on 0. I think I'd be fine with an EE on 0, honestly, at this point. Can't go get it off Saga here either, so... Are we just playing a mirror match? We actually might just be playing a mirror, now that I think about it. This probably is just the hammer mirror, and I didn't realize it at first. Cast this. Yeah, this is just definitely a hammer mirror, and I didn't realize it. Thieving Skydivers will definitely be coming in instead of Spell Pierces and everything else that I'm doing. The Enrique Gusari's good. Sure, that's a construct token. You got it. Yep. No, I know there is. That's what Will actually did well with this weekend, was that. Float a mana. Go get a Colossal Hammer. Draw a card. Yes. There's Stoneforge, huh? Okay. Probably just go get the Shadow Spear, play that to equip both onto like an Ornithopter. Yeah, I think I'm a pretty big fan of that. Play this. I will pay 1 to prevent you from drawing more cards. Okay. It's a little bit of a bummer, but no big deal. Equip 0. Actually, that was pretty dumb. Maybe I'm supposed to equip here. Yeah, let's actually... Well, no, because I want to attack with this and then re-equip here, I think. Yeah. Combat. 11. Okay. Actually, let's put this over somewhere else. Probably on the Ornithopter, I guess, to make it a more relevant block. Yeah, I like that. F6. Go. Colossus Hammer, okay. Sure. Wild game right now. Wild game. Sure. Sure. Need them to not have the Shadow Spear and the ability to equip their stuff. If they don't have that, though, I think they're going to die. Sure. That's okay. That's interesting. I could still hit them for 1 in the air. It's a crazy game, man. Crazy game. Sure. Seal. Sure. Sure. Interesting. Okay. Well, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Very interesting, to say the least. cancel that. Do this. Put in the Kaldra. Draw a card. That's a pretty good draw too, honestly. All right. Well, does playing the hammer really do anything for me? I mean, they have to 5/5. They can like block with both these. I guess playing the hammer definitely does something for sure, so I should do it. Let's play this. Play this. You can draw a card. It's fine. Oh, equip spear plus hammer. Yeah, I just equip everything onto the Kaldra, huh? If I equip everything onto the Kaldra, do they just die? 2, 5, 16, 17. They can blow up a hammer, so they technically can survive, but they have to lose their entire board. It already has trample, so I might just leave the Shadow Spear on the Ornithopter to get in for 1 in the air here. I guess then I don't gain a bunch of life. I'm just trying to... They've got 11, 14, 16. They get to blow up one of the hammers, so this is 15, so they can just block. Yeah, so I do need to put the spear over there, I think. Is this attack good? They have to lose this. Lose this. They'll go to... Yeah, they have to block with more than just this. They have to, like, block with the bob, too. The blocking with the bob is, like, kind of frustrating. But... Huh. Is this actually the right attack? I guess it is, because I can move the Kaldra for free, too. Alright. Combat. Just there. Them not being able to blow up the Kaldra is going to end up losing them the game, I think. It's like, what can you do, you know? Sure. Yeah, has to lose all that. Then they have to sack the seal. Did they not sack their seal? They forgot to sack their seal. Thanks. Okay. Well, that works, I guess. Pretty into that. Alright, 3-2, not too bad. We'd take those. Would have liked a little better, but... let's go ahead and hop in another one here. Let's look at our deck real quick and see if we want to do any changes. So... The Lurrus was kind of cool. I mean, we got some pretty good use out of it in that league. Didn't hate it. Let's try the whole no Sanctifier and Vec in the main deck thing. Yeah, I agree. Kaldra's nice. Kaldra was really nice right there. So let's move another of these to the board. Cut this from the main. I think I am down to try another core outfitter. And potentially another Forge Tender in the main deck. And then I guess the Steel Shapers. What if you just cut the Steel Shapers for another outfitter? Getting the equipment is not the hard part. It's the equippers, right? Like, we have all these equipments. We have ways to get them with Saga. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this and put in a core outfitter. We'll put in a second outfitter and see how that goes. Another outfitter. I might, Matt. I might. We might be going to an event Saturday. I'm debating if I want to go. Yeah, Steel Shapers isn't all that good, honestly. It's kind of medium. You have so many ways to tutor hammer, and you can just draw a hammer. So we want a second copy of this. And then it looks like I still have another empty slot. Why do I have... What did I cut? I cut a Steel Shapers for this. What else did I cut from the deck? Oh, I cut the... I cut 2 of those Pro Red dudes. We got some Arena Cube to do. Ooh, that sounds fun, man. That might be something I have to stream, honestly. That'd be pretty cool. All right, what is the last card? Do I actually try a Sword of Light and Shadow? I'm kind of interested. Yeah, I think I'm going to go rent those right now. A Sword of Light and Shadow. Clear deck. Sword of Light and Shadow. And Core Outfitter. Let's add these. I'm not certain that Sword of Light and Shadow is better than just a second Sword of Fire and Ice, but we're going to see how it goes. Saturday is the Decathlon Finals Cube. Oh, I didn't realize there was a cube for the Decathlon. That's funny. All right, let's rent these 2 cards. Just the finals. Interesting. Okay. Try and get these cards. Rent. Hopefully it won't take too long to get those 2 cards. Get out of that. Go into this. Outfitter, and then we're going to try a Sword of Light and Shadow. Okay, the tokens you earn from the normal thing get you entries into the finals. That's pretty sick. Pretty sick. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Is it going to be like the same as the previous Arena Cube, or are they doing different things to this cube? Is it like an entirely new cube, or what's the deal with that? Light and Shadow will be kind of neat. Kind of cool with Beretta Forge Tender again, too. Very, very good to throw this on a Forge Tender. Give it Pro all 3, Pro Red, Black, and White. Start getting in there, gaining life. Can recur more Forge Tenders against red decks, or just, recur anything. Light and Shadow is a pretty nasty equipment. So it's also good to be able to recur Lurrus. We'll see what happens. It's going to be fun. Let's give it a roll here. Turns out Hammer is so good, you can kind of just do whatever you want and still get at least 3 2s. That on Forge Tender is going to be ridiculous. Ridiculous, especially against decks like Shadow. It has Pro their entire deck and gets to just keep recurring things and gaining life, which is very good against them. So, should be good there, hopefully. Let's hop in another one, folks. Here we go. Hammertime. And honestly, we should have gone to game 3 against that Rhino deck. That was a big punt on my part. Shadow player got very lucky against us game 1. Game 2 was kind of just like how the matchup goes, but Game 1 was pretty tilting. The number of times Ornithopter has been hit off Ragavan on Moto for me the last 2 times we played this deck is kind of ridiculous. I've had Ornithopter get hit 3 times by Ragavan. Yes, I would like to play. Do they have a companion? First question. The answer is yes, and it is Lurrus. This hand looks awful. We're going to mulligan this. This hand, however, looks not so bad. I think I get rid of the Outfitter here. There's an argument to get rid of Sword of Fire and Ice, too, because I can just tutor it back up. Yeah, what if I just get rid of Fire and Ice? I kind of like getting rid of Fire and Ice, actually. I like keeping multiple bodies. Although this is going to be bodies as well. Maybe it is just this. Very close. Very, very close. I think it is going to be this. That's so close, man. Because equipping this on turn 3 is, like, huge. Huge game. Yeah, the big downside to this particular situation is if they are able to answer the Stoneforge, it'll be kind of awkward. Although I guess I can just go get... If they have a hand hate spell, that sucks. If they don't, I might just go get Sword of Light and Shadow here and just have all the swords. All the swords. We'll see, though. We'll see what they do. What they do is greatly going to determine what we want to do. Probably just going to go get a hammer. But we'll see. Okay, looks like it's Shadow. Yeah, this was one of the downsides of doing it this way, is now he can just take my Stoneforge. They might take the Sword of Fire and Ice, but it's pretty likely they just take that, yeah. Alright, well, that sucked. Saga, go. And that was a reason to keep the core, as we would still have a threat right now. It's a big yikes, but at least we drew Hammer, so sure. Clearly they don't have a Darcy. If they have a Shadow, that would really suck. Which is what it looks like is going to happen here, unless they're just hard casting a Ragavan. Yeah, it's a Shadow. I guess that could be better than Ragavan would be, though. Okay. Not a particularly good draw. But can't really complain, I don't think. Iteration. Okay, that could be good for us. Do they run push? It depends. Sometimes they play 1 copy, sometimes they play 2, sometimes they play 0. They don't play very many, but they usually do play it in the deck somewhere. That's actually, it's like in 50% of the decks, tops. But they could be playing it. Fetch Shock, get a red source, red-black probably. Maybe blue-red. Okay, blue-red. Definitely having a Holy Heat here, I assume. Sure, well, I have to make a guy. Couldn't not make one if I wanted, if, you know. Make that. They'll kill it. I'll make another one. Yep, you got it, boss. Draw. Jeez, dude. My draws against Shadow have not been ideal. In the slightest. We had to mulligan, too, which is also terrible against Shadow. Just everything's kind of just not going our way in these matchups. I think I just have to get another hammer here and hope they don't have Drown or Push, but they probably have at least one or the other. F6. At least this protects me from Unholy Heat. Okay, Darcy doesn't really matter. It matters. I mean, if they have a kill spell, I lost the game anyway, so it's pretty irrelevant. Drown or push just immediately wins the game for my opponent. No, I don't think it actually would have changed that much. We might have just played it on turn 2 as a 2-2, but it probably wouldn't have changed that much, honestly. Oh, this wasn't that bad of a draw, honestly. Let's attack, I guess. Boom. Okay. Bolt me. Okay. Well, they can't have drown, or they would have used it, right? There's like no way they wouldn't have drowned. Yeah. Alright, well. Do I just equip this right now? Is there any reason to not do that? I guess let's just wait. If they draw a drown, they'll just drown my guy anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Lurrus to hand. So I just throw a hammer on this and go for lethal. I can't imagine that isn't what I do. Equip here. Dress down still won't beat me here, which is nice. I think we're good. I'm trying to figure out how they can win from this position, and I don't think there's a way. I guess they can drown and then chump block. Sure. Oh, that was the way. Oh my god, dude. 4 aids? Give me a break. Ugh. Come on, dude. Give me 4 Sigarda's aids. Literal 4. Like, God, man. This matchup's already, like, pretty difficult. Oh, I didn't realize they didn't have another black source here, though. If they don't have another black source, I might be in okay shape. I guess they can just chump block with a red creature. Oh, no, they can't, because it's a Forge Tender. So they are going to have to chump with Lurrus. Okay. This isn't the end of the world, I guess. Imagine if I wouldn't have drawn 4 Sigarda's aids in this game, where we'd be, but... Oh my god. Just more trash. Just think of the worst possible draw I could have. We're hitting it like every turn. Alright, well, hit you here. At least they have to lose Lurrus. Play this, I suppose. I could play one of these, but I just don't think there's a reason to. I may as well bluff having other stuff. Problem is they can, like, dress down. Yeah. Dress down to draw a card, to not have to attack. I guess, again, it's not relevant because I have pro-red. I won't have pro-red after this happens, though. So now they can double Unholy Heat this. Or they can just top deck another drown, you know. It is what it is. Oh, yeah, sure, dude. No attacks? What? Don't really understand that, but... Esper Sentinel, no way to equip it. Great. Sure. I think we lost, unfortunately for me. Just couldn't overcome drawing 4 copies of Sigarda's 8 on a mull to 6. Pretty unfortunate. Pretty unfortunate. Apparently we should have bottomed the Sigarda's 8 on the mulligan. It would not have been correct. It's just me being pissed. Is what that really is. Okay, anyway. These suck. These are good. These are good. These are good. Because I cut the ornithopters and stuff, I'm probably supposed to cut the drums. Let's cut some drums. What else? I don't think Kaldra is particularly realistic, as I've said many times before, so I think I'm just going to axe that. And maybe 3 spell pierces, 1 too many. Let's just bring in 2. Because I still just want all the creatures. The creatures are the real deal here. We just need threats in this matchup. We have to overwhelm them. We have to overwhelm them and stop drawing literally as badly as possible in game 1s. That's 2 game 1s in a row that I had a very good position and my opponent top decked quite well and I just drew very poorly. All right, well, this hand is gasoline. We're going to keep this. I'm going to fetch on 1 just to get lands out of our deck, I think. Play this, and then Sanctifier on turn 2 will be sick. It's a little awkward hand because I can't Saga turn 2 with this, but... It seems fine. Yep. Seems fine. I'm ready to draw 3 more Sigarda's Aids again. We'll lose if that happens, I promise. Alright, let's play this. Go! I guess if they play a hand hate spell here, I'll probably just play the Saga. And not even... Because they'll take the Sanctifier, I would imagine. Yeah. No, Zach, I don't think so, dude. You're overestimating my ability to draw cards. Ooh. That's interesting. Well, we're definitely doing this. Do this, and then I'm just going to start making constructs. We're going to try and get full value off this. I guess constructs aren't amazing because of dress down, though. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to give myself the option, at least. I don't like playing this into... without being able to get any value. Yeah, it was a fine draw. I'm not sad about it, I'll tell you that. Ooh. Okay. That's actually really good. Can buy back Sanctifier at some point if we can ever set that up. Your turn. Fetch. You gotta fetch. Shock. You gotta shock. Sure. Death Shadow. Make this. Okay. I'm going to float a mana here. Actually, they're just going to die if they go for dress down, which is pretty cool. Dress down, yep. Sword. Yeah, I believe I just win. Classic. Get them with Sword of Light and Shadow, baby. Take this. Combat, kill you. It still has these abilities, right? How does this... Creatures lose all... How does this work? It's not showing that it has the abilities from these equipment. So does it not actually have the abilities? If it doesn't have the abilities, I can't attack. I don't actually know how this works. Do equipment override this, or does this override equipment? I guess this probably just overrides equipment, huh? Because creatures just have no abilities at all. And I'm not seeing these abilities on the... Okay. Well, I guess we don't just win, but we're in an okay position at least. So, sure. Sure. Opponent drew the 2 of K command. Pretty annoying, but at least K command's kind of whatever here. What do you blow up? Sword or hammer? Sure, dude. Is the play. That way this just has protection from everything. Go. Alright, please no more dress downs. Please no more dress downs. Lagging out again? Jeez. That's not good to hear. Okay, just second copy of a 2 of. Good stuff. That is rough. Am I still lagging out? How are we doing, chat? Am I back? Is it gone again? What's the deal here? All right, I'm back. Good deal. Up, but cutting out. Hopefully, okay. Hopefully that stops. Hopefully that will stop. Oh, activate again. Try to kill you. Lose to dress down. Here we go. I'm ready to get beaten by dress down. Or terminate. That'll do it too. Yep. You're back. Stream forwarded like 4 minutes. That's awkward. Sorry about that, guys. But, yeah, we're going to lose again to Shadow is what this looks like. So, pretty unfortunate. Terminate resolves here. I have no flyers. This kills me. Can re-equip to something else. It just doesn't matter. Yep. Alright, cool. Oh my god. I'm so sick of losing trash game 1s to that deck. We're like losing real game 2s, but just the way I'm losing game 1s is so stupid. Working. Yep, he's working. Oh, man. Imagine not drawing all 4 copies of Sigarda's Aid. Stuff like that is why I haven't played Hammer in a competitive tournament yet. We're having a more realistic day with this deck than we did on New Year's Eve. My 9-1 run, we definitely drew quite well. We didn't have to mulligan that much. We're having to mulligan a lot more. We're drawing kind of like hot garbage in some of our games. We have played against Shadow twice today, to be fair, which is literally still the only deck. I guess we lost to Rhinos, but that was because I punted game 2. So had I not punted game 2, who knows what would have happened. But literally the only deck that we're losing to and on a consistent basis is Shadow. That's cool, Josh. Nice. Alright, well, into round 2 we go. Dude, Dress Down is such an annoying card, man. The fact that they were able to get around the sword that game was really tilting. Well, this hand was perfect with a white source, but unfortunately we don't have a white source, so mulligan. Alright, this one plays. This one plays. I'm going to get rid of the Outfitter here, I believe. Play this. Go. Go, 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 go. Mulligan the Gathering. Yep. That's a fair point, Matt. Not having canopies in this deck. That is one thing that the black version gets that this one doesn't. Playing against Belcher. The Belcher. Well, we're just going to hope that a turn 3 kill is good enough. I can just slam Sigarda's Aid Hammer here. That was a really good draw. Just try killing him on turn 3. Do they have any blockers or anything in this deck? Is it better to go for the Ink Moth kill? I don't actually know. I don't think it is. I'm just going to play Sigarda's Aiden Hammer. I guess I'll play this as well. No huge reason not to. Yeah, man, having the canopy lands would be really good. So maybe, I mean, we'll start playing the black version again here or actually start playing the black version pretty soon. This is probably going to be my last run with the blue build, and then in the future we'll start looking at the black build. But I still think I'm going to do the Forge Tender stuff and the Stoneforge big equipment stuff. We're literally going to play the same deck, but we're just going to have black cards instead of blue cards and a slightly different mana base. But I think the main deck will be exactly the same. We'll just change the mana base up and see how we like it. And then I'll have, you know, Thought Seizes and Dark Confidants or something. We'll figure all that out. But, well, Skydiver seems pretty good. It can steal treasures and can steal Belcher itself. Pithing Needle on Belcher's good. Cathar Commando's good. Okay, that's it. They do play Fury, so I think I want to leave all these in. What do I not need? Shadow Spear seems actually unneeded in this matchup for the most part. I guess gaining an asinine amount of life could win me the game, but it's pretty unlikely. All the sword nonsense is terrible, which means Lurrus should just be our companion this time around. Maybe Skydiver isn't actually good. Is it better than any of this other stuff? Probably not. All this stuff helps me combo, so let's just get rid of these. And then maybe Trim and Ornithopter. Go to 3. I don't really want to draw 2 of them. But I do need them for blue mana for Spell Pierce, potentially. And just for speed. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, I'm fine with this, I guess. Probably going to fetch Plains and Needle Belcher on one. And then I'm going to try holding off on playing this to make Force of Vigor as bad as possible. They mulliganed, so that's nice. Mulligan to 5. Okay, that's pretty nice. It's going to make Mulligan to 5 on the play is rough. Mulligan to 4 is really rough because now Force becomes an awkward card when you're down this low. Sure. Sure. Pretty good draw. Can blow up a treasure with that in a couple turns. Goblin Charbelcher, please. Go. Didn't want to run this out in case they have like Fury or something. Just going to play this game patiently. Next turn I'll just play this, see what my opponent does. Okay, never mind. Now I'm probably just going to play this. Which means I may want to play this as well. Let's see here. Yeah, because if I do this, I win in 2 turns, right? Next turn I can play this, blow up a treasure to interact with whatever they're doing, which I think is good. Stoneforge. Hammer. Yep, still don't want to give Fury much, so I'm still just going to hold this for now. Yeah, so what I plan to do this turn is play a fast land, play Commando, pop a treasure, and then on the following turn, Paladin, Hammer, double equip the Stoneforge, 21 them. Think that's how we're going to play this? Sure. Sure. Recross the paths. Okay, that's concerning as heck, because they're going to go get Reforge the Soul or whatever. So they're going to Reforge it up. Yeah, this is going to be scary. If they do their pile right, we'll probably lose, but we'll see how they make their pile. I mean, they're probably going to set up a Fury, though, I would imagine. Almost certainly going to set up a Fury. Reforge and Fury. So, how will we want to play if that happens? I guess now I can play... This turn I can, like, play Pure Steel, play this, draw a card, play this, equip. So, holding the Ornithopter was pretty beneficial. And hopefully we don't die. It's a tough pile for them to set up. They have a lot of problems they need to deal with. And some of them they don't even know they need to deal with them. But the Pithing Needle, at least they can't free force on their own turn. They can only free force on my turn, which means... Dave, thanks for liking it, man. Appreciate you. Which means that they won't be able to blow up the needle on their own turn, so they won't be able to combo kill me on their own turn, I don't think, which hopefully means we'll be able to win the game. Oh, yeah, this is why I've never played I mean, one of the reasons I've never played Belcher on Moto. It's probably hell to resolve in paper, dude. It's ridiculous. You stack your whole deck. Like, there's a reason Goblin Ringleader is banned in formats. It's because cards like this are just... They're literally cancerous to the format. I mean, they're awful. These cards really just shouldn't exist. It's a horribly worded card. Like, I'm all for a tutor. I'm all for stacking a couple cards, but stacking your entire deck is ridiculous and just really should not exist in any form in Magic, largely because it just takes too long. Like, we've been sitting here for like 2.5 minutes already. Just kind of twiddling our thumbs. Twiddling our thumbs while our opponent resolves a recross the paths. Man. Opponent still resolving recross the paths. Still resolving it. Oh, do they reveal? Oh no, they reveal their whole deck. They don't have to reveal. Do they reveal the order they put it in? Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah, no, I hate that. Typically at competitive events, most people say, yeah, I don't care, and we just move on, but you never know. Yeah, I'm going to keep that on top, absolutely. That's a pretty good one. I think it's pretty good, right? I guess it's fine. I can't actually... Why do they have... What? How do they have cards in their hand? Didn't they just use all their cards? Oh, sure. Okay. Fine. Well, I still think we just got to do our thing here. Play this land. Play Paladin. Play our Ornithopter. Play Colossal Hammer, draw a card. Equip. Attack. Move the equipment onto the Pure Steel. And hope that we don't die. Here we go. F6. Did you draw Reforge the Soul? It doesn't look like they drew Reforge. Oh, they did. Okay. So they put 2 in a row on top. Interesting. That's fine. Oh, I didn't realize. I thought that was 1 to Miracle, not 2. Maybe I should have held up Spell Pierce. I don't know. I still don't think we can lose on this turn, but I could be wrong. I don't think they can blow up Needle without expending mana. Oh god, Nature's Claim. That could do it. Alright, so I should have left up Pierce, obviously, for the Reforge. Sure. Yeah, you got it. Oh, how annoying. I think we just probably run it back. Could see 1 less Berenton Forge Tender and another Ornithopter to make the couple drums a little better. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I would. Does this hand do anything? I mean, if it draws an equipper, it can just, like, win the game, which kind of tempts me to keep this, honestly. Like, if I draw a Sigurd as 8, I'll just win the game on, like, turn 4 or whatever. I think I'm going to risk it. Pure Steel Paladin will kill him, too, so let's hope we can draw any of those effects. Core Outfitter would at least be good. Set. Go. Sure. That's pretty good. So play Drum, play Stoneforge here. I think we can afford to miss a damage. It's fine, hopefully. F6. Hopefully I don't die on turn 2. It's pretty unlikely, but you never know. Could happen, I guess. They could go like Rit, Belcher. Just gonna hope they don't have it, I guess. It's possible I should have held up Pierce. I really am not putting them on the turn 2 kill, though. It's tough to just assume you're dead on turn 2. Sure thing. Okay. Play this, play Stoneforge, have the drum up. I guess I can play the Stoneforge first. Yeah, I like playing Stoneforge first, I think. To you. Hopefully we didn't expose ourselves to Fury too hard here. Alright, this is absolutely getting countered. Okay, at least that will protect me a little bit from Fury. God, dude. I'm just gonna shock this into bluff that I have anything. Play this to protect from Fury. Probably do. Play this. Thank you, Kohan, for liking the stream. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, just play this. Hope to not die, I guess. Hit you. All right, let's draw a counter spell, please. How about another Esper Sentinel? Man, oh man, that's really rough. Just quarter of the deck couldn't find an equipper. Maybe it was a little too slow and not good enough, but I mean they were just dead doing aid or a pure steel. I don't think I was supposed to ship it, but maybe I was. Maybe it was a little too medium. God, what a frustrating couple losses these were. Well, let's hop back in another one. Yeah, that really sucks that I forgot Reforge was 2 mana to Miracle. For whatever reason, I thought it was 1. I was thinking it was like Thunderous Wrath. But had I left up the counter spell in game 2, I think we win, because we would have just been able to counter, and then on the following turn would have still been able to hit for like 20 damage. So that was a big mistake on my part. Had it been 1 mana like I thought it was, that changes up how we want. All right, well, this hand's really good. We're going to keep it. But had it been the amount of mana I thought it was, they could have just paid through the Pierce and then also forced me on my turn, which is why I did what I did. I did not think we were going to get Nature's Claimed. I didn't even know they played Nature's Claim. Thought they only played Force. But whatever, here we are. I think I just get the Sigarda's Aid down here. Aid, and then don't want this to get hand hate spelled is the reason. Next turn I can play this, get a hammer. And behind on mana if I play it that way though. It's actually interesting how to properly play this hand. Do they have a hand hate spell? If we don't think they have a hand hate spell, playing this is kind of great, because then I can go this plus this next turn. This is more explosive. Let's do this. Okay. Well, so far I'm pretty happy the way I chose to play this. Okay, Hierarch. Interesting. Is this just like the Heliod combo deck? I don't know what this is. I guess we'll find out soon. Sword of Light and Shadow. Not going to do a ton. Play this. Play this. Get a hammer. Colossal Hammer. Now probably play. So there's some argument to wait on playing this. Pretty big argument actually to wait on playing it, because they have like Night of Autumn or Prismatic Ending to deal with it. That could be a big issue. Play this, and then next turn I can do this plus this. If we draw another one, great. If we don't, I can continue to wait. Yeah, let's protect the aid for now. Sure. Could just be a weird version of humans, too. Yeah, it looks like what it is. Okay. Well, because of Thalia and Meddling Mage, I probably have to just get these into play now. It's a little awkward, but probably what I have to do. Okay. Tap. I guess I'd rather block with Stoneforge. It's a better thing to buy back with Sword. So I want to tap this to drum. Actually, undo that. That'll still work fine, right? Because I get to play this. Yeah. Okay. Tap this to drum. Play this, and then do both of these things. Colossal Hammer. Place a card as aid. You may draw a card. Put this in. Next turn I get to Saga and get out a Shadow Spear, which should be good enough, I'd imagine. Don't think we'll die here, but you never know, I guess. Four mana. Collected Company, sure. Okay. That's not quite gonna do it there, boss. Not quite gonna do it there, boss. Probably just not even gonna show them the Sword of Light and Shadow. There's no reason to. They have to, like, leave their stuff back. They know I can get a Shadow. It just doesn't matter what they do. They're so dead. Unless they have main deck forces or something insane. Attack for one and let it die to stone. Oh, sure, the Exalteds. Yeah, you got it, sure. Float. Shadow Spear. Yes. Yes, I would like to use that. Colossal Hammer, please. Yes, I would like to pay that, I think. Probably. Maybe not. They could have, like, Solitude or something crazy. And then I'd want a Sword of Light and Shadow in response. Okay. No. You can draw your card. Equip this. Hit you for a lot. Cool, cool, cool. So I wonder if they're not an Aether Vial deck because they're a collected company deck. Typically against humans, I'd want these. But maybe not so much in this matchup. I know this stuff's nonsense. Pithing Needle can't name mana abilities, right? So stupid. Hate that this card can't name mana abilities. I get it, because it can name lands, but I like Revoker so much better than this card. Just as a whole. So does this really even do anything for me? Not a ton. Maybe I just bring these in as like flyers that could randomly have text. They could still be a Vial deck. I don't know that they're not, but literally like none of my cards are particularly good here, but I really don't think I want the pro red thing. Seems pretty terrible. Do I want some Spell Pierces for Collected Company? Seems loose. Seems loose. Whatever. These have to be better than the pro red thing. So I'm just going to bring these in. We'll see what happens. Let's do 2 of each. I just don't know enough about their deck. We know they're playing Coco. No idea if they're playing Aether Vial. At worst, this is just a 2-power flyer, which is going to be better than 1/1 pro red here. I do like the swords for sure. Throwing a Sword of Fire and Ice on an Ornithopter solid. Sword of Light and Shadow is very good. Kaldra is excellent. So we definitely still want to be on that plan. I'll try this, I guess. It's possible the Blacksmith skill was worth my time, but now we've got Ornithopter and Drum. I think we're going to keep this. It's a little slow. I'd like another mana, but we'll be alright. Hopefully they don't play turn 1 Esper Sentinel. Everything else would be annoying, but not like an Esper Sentinel would be. God, I hate this card when I'm not the one playing it. Oh my god, Esper Sentinel's so good. Alright, well, terrible, terrible draw, but here we are. Could just not play it, I guess, but that just seems abysmal. Yeah, I've got it. Whatever, you get at least a card off it. May as well play this and leave up Spell Pierce if it's relevant, I guess. Next turn I can play Stoneforge. Or Pure Steel, both are pretty good. Maybe just start running Pure Steels, honestly. Sure. Okay. Stop it. Stop it, opponent. I'm just going to start deploying Pure Steels. Stoneforge is like fine, I guess, too, but I kind of want to draw the cards I would tutor with this anyway. Like those cards or more lands are what we want. So I'm just going to get this into play. Mystic very likely going to get Shadow Spear in the near future, but this next turn might be another Paladin, and then I try going off on the following turn. Not sure exactly how I want to play this, but Prismatic Ending. That's what it feels like. maybe not. Okay, sure, whatever. Whatever, dude. Alright, this time I'll do this one first, I think. Might also drop an Esper Sentinel and try Spell Piercing Collected Company. That's like a real thing we can do here. Dude, give me a land. Come on. Huh, come on. Fucking A. Alright, so... God, Sentinel Spell Pierce just gives them so many cards, but... You just have to let that happen. It at least gives me a card, too. It's not particularly good, but... It's probably better than just tapping out and taking it, so... I don't know, it's just 2 creatures. Maybe it doesn't matter. You know, let's do this. They might do it at instant speed anyway, right? I suppose. Let's do this. Let's get the frickin' Shadow Spear. F6. Do that to thin there, I think, is fine. Alright, looks like they might not have Coco here anyway, so playing it this way was okay. I'm honestly happy they didn't ending the drum. Imagine how bad of a spot we'd be in had they done that. I don't know that it was correct to hit the drum, but sure, man. Gonna hit my sword. Thank you very much, Magic Events TGN. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming and hanging out and watching some Hammertime. Awesome, dude. That's awesome to hear. Sweet. What's your what archetypes do you like? Ooh, buddy, that was not a good draw. Jeez, oh Pete's. Just gonna play one of these. Gonna play one of these. We are in some trouble here. Would love to draw a land. A land would be just hunky-dory. It would be really nice. This is bad news. Bad news. Another Reflector Mage. Sure, man. Sure. You got it. Modern is sick. Okay, fair enough. What decks do you like to play in Modern? And yeah, that's going to be... I don't think we're beating that, but, I mean... What am I going to do? I drew 1 land and 14 cards, so 13 cards. Let's see if this one's a land, but... I don't think it matters anymore. I can't play Paladins. What a joke. What a joke. Alright. Well, they play Esper Sentinel, so these should be in my deck. I forgot that these can just steal Esper Sentinel. Spell Pierce is just going to go. I'm not into that plan anymore. I actually like Skill, because it can blow out Reflector Mage, so that has some amount of text here. So where do I want the second skill? I don't think so. I like Skydivers being able to steal Esper Sentinels. That's a very real thing. I would like to play first. Do I like this hand? I guess I can go get Sword of Fire and Ice and throw it on a Skydiver, so yeah, probably. Esper Sentinels are going to be good if they draw Coco. Grixis Death Shadow, yeah, that's 3 of my losses are to Grixis Death Shadow with this deck, so it's one of the only decks we've lost to with Hammer. Nice. Yeah, GDS is super good, man. I played that a couple weeks ago as well. We did pretty well with it, and then I played it at a couple of competitive events, did pretty well with it. Just kind of screwing around with Hammer right now. Would have probably played Shadow this weekend, honestly, had the NRG not been canceled. Opponents on multiple. Yikes. King Mudkip 701, thank you for the follow. Really like the name as well. We also do some Pokemon on this stream. We'll probably get back to it this Friday. I need to see if Eli can get back on for some more series. But all right, let's. How do I want to do this? Do I just want to fetch to thin? I think I do. Not a huge reason not to here. Do this. Play this. That music is far too intense for only a follow. It is a really difficult deck for sure. I've also kind of gotten savaged by it the last couple times I've played against it. Earlier today, my opponent had a one-outer. It was hit Ornithopter off the top with Ragavan, and they did. Which is pretty infuriating, but what can you do, I guess? I'm going to save this, I think, in case they play a Sentinel. Could just get Kaldra complete, I guess. Getting Kaldra complete makes a good amount of sense. Then they can bounce it, and I can just go get something else later. Yeah, let's do that. Stoneforge, please. I don't think they're going to have, like, an actual hard answer to this. Attack. I don't know, though. Maybe they will. If they do have an actual answer to it, I'm going to look like an idiot for not just waiting a turn, which maybe I was supposed to do anyway. Music is just the right amount of intensity considering you're the one following. Nice. Good answer. Although I guess if they have Reflector, they can just reflect this. But as soon as I get a land drop, I can just protect it with the skill. Sure. They'll pay the 1, I'd imagine. I could just steal that. Honestly, I'm probably just going to steal that, and then I can tick it up to 1 and cheat Esper Sentinel in next turn, so I think I would like their Aether Vial. I don't want any part of them having a Vial. And it gets a flyer into play for me, which is cool. Prevents them from really being able to do their thing. Let's see, if I were to cheat this in, I get to attack for 6, though, and then get protection, attack again. Maybe I just wait on stealing the Vial. I don't need to take it yet. This is just so much damage. How's Hammer going? It's going a little less good today. We 3-2'd the first league. I punted one of my games, which was unfortunate. There was a line that I didn't think hard enough about. But we've mostly been getting bodied by Shadow. I also punted against Belcher. We should have beaten Belcher. I forgot that Reforge the Soul was 2 mana to Miracle and not 1. I thought it was like Thunderous Wrath. So had I held up Spell Pierce, we would have won the match. So I realistically could be 5-2 today, with our only 2 losses coming to Shadow. Shadow's been pretty brutal. I've also gotten... They've top decked very well against me twice, which has not been fun. I had one guy had a 1-outer of hitting exactly Ornithopter off the top, and they hit Ornithopter off the top. With a Ragavan, obviously. And then, you know, game 2s, I've just been kind of getting beat, which is, you know, what Shadow does, especially because this deck mulligans, you know. Hammertime's a deck that mulligans fairly aggressively, and it's pretty weak, soft to hand hate spells. So, yeah, we're now 0-3 against Shadow with the Hammer variants, and we're pretty much smashing most other stuff when I don't play like an idiot. trying to hit that. I would like to tell you no. No, thank you. Get out of here with that nonsense. You don't need any of that, opponent. None of that. Let's give that protection, shall we? What is this? Some sort of counterspell? Path? Alright, deal. Deal. Just getting closer to actually equipping it. Yeah, well, it's not only... I have a Sword of Light and Shadow now and Sword of Fire and Ice because I'm playing that particular build. We're playing... Obviously, you can see the Kaldra, but... the swords make the one-for-one plan not that bad, but the problem is Dress Down, dude. Dress Down is just such an impossible card to beat, almost, it feels like, with this deck. That and Drown in the Lock, like, being able to hold up Drown in the Lock and that card simultaneously is so frustrating, because it is almost impossible. Like, you never know what your opponent has. It's just so hard to play around it. Do I want to play this and kick? And steal this. Seems okay. It gives me a flyer at worst, so yeah, let's do that, I guess. I'm going to get a dual land here, so if they path me again, I can get the 7th basic. Kick this for 1. Steal their Vial, so they can't double spell. It's going to make their canopy a lot worse, too. Thank you, sir. I guess technically it's on 1, so I don't even need to cast this Sentinel. Okay, cool. I can Vial in a Sentinel. Good stuff. Is there any reason to not just Vial it in now? Or play it now? I think it's probably best to just play it now. I'm going to just put it into play now. Okay, go ahead. Sure, sure. Coco, I'll draw 2. Thank you. Don't even care that he drew a Coco, honestly. It's like not even bad at all. All right, well, great. 2 more lands. We're just going to be hard equipping this. Oh my god, man. So funny. So funny. Sure. What do you even mage here? It's got to be Pure Steel Paladin, right? Got to name Pure Steel Paladin with that mage. No way you can name anything else. Yeah. Definitely the right call. Problem is they're just dead to this Skydiver, though. The Skydiver's just going to punch them a couple times, and it'll be all she wrote for this game. Just not going to be able to beat a frickin' an equip on Kaldra. Do I tick this up? I think I am going to tick it up. 2 is better, is the most prevalent CMC. Oh, baby. Well, how good is that? That's pretty darn good. Throw that on an Esper Sentinel, punch him for 5, game 3. Can play this to thin the deck, too. Might as well. I guess if I put it here, they can't Reflector Mage me. So maybe that's right. I don't really care if I get Reflector Mage, though. If they top deck exactly Reflector Mage, they die. In fact, they pretty much die no matter what they draw. I'm going to put it here just in case. I think this sets me up the best. Puts them to a guaranteed 1 life, which means their Canopy can't even tap for mana anymore, so they can't even cast a Coco if they draw it. I wouldn't care anyway because I would draw 2 cards, but... Punch. Game 3. 20-1. Opponent's had enough, which makes sense. At that point, chumping with Stoneforge is insane too, because if I get to connect, I get to buy it back, although they're dead if I connect. So, but yeah, all right. 4-4. See if we can rally here and still get 3 wins in this league. One of the losses is completely on me. Not holding up Spell Pierce was very, very greedy and very, very wrong against Belcher. But again, I thought it was 1 mana to cast that spell, not 2. Which honestly maybe still wouldn't have even mattered. Maybe I was still wrong to do it the way I did, even if it was a 1 mana. But I was just worried about, like, 1 mana Reforge, they pay for Pierce, and then they force me on my turn and then, like, win the game, you know? What do I think of this? Well, we've got Hammer, we've got Sigarda's Aid, we've got a lot of good stuff. Yeah, we're definitely keeping. We're just going to play this on turn 1, I believe. They're a Lurrus deck, I assume. Yep. Alright, maybe I actually play this on turn 1 so it can't get hand hate spelled. Then this just gets hand hated, but I guess that's okay. Probably the smartest way to play. Again, just want to thin here because it's effectively free. Yeah, play this. Go. Sure. Looks like some sort of mirror. Ornithopter. Springleaf Drum. Okay, 2 Ornithopters. 3 Ornithopters. All the Ornithopters. Yikes. That's a little scary. It's pretty funny, though, too. Alright, that's a very good draw. So, yeah, I play this here so I can play this next turn and then do this in Shadow Spear on the following turn, draw 2 cards off it. That seems the best to me. Play this. F6. Hoping my opponent cannot double hammer me with this draw. Okay, a Memnite, you got it. An Ink Moth. Okay, they don't have colored mana, which is, like, pretty awkward. They're going to have to use that Saga to, like, get a frickin' Springleaf Drum, which is really not that scary at all. Tick this up, play this, play this. Could attack with this. And do this. Seems probably correct, right? Could also make a construct, but I don't think the construct is particularly relevant at all. Yeah, construct is just not relevant. I think I like putting my opponent in the abyss. We got to get these creatures off the board at some point. So it's going to make their drum slightly worse. Mainly we just got to get their cards off the board, though. Combat. Attack. Bang. Gotta block with Memnite here, I'd imagine. Really. Okay, I'm fine with that. I guess that forces me to equip. I think either forced me to equip, honestly, but right there. Right there. Yes. Always yield, always yes. Yes. Another land. Sick. Just what I was looking for. I don't know that it will end up mattering, but still pretty darn annoying. Floating a mana. Getting a drum, I would imagine. This has to be a drum. They don't have white mana, so yeah. So I obviously could get Shadow Spear. I also could get another hammer and put them in the double abyss. Because technically they're not even in the abyss yet, but... Okay, that's very scary. Good thing I have an Ink Moth here to block their Ink Moth. Hammer. Okay. If they attack me, I think I have to block, unfortunately, which really is frustrating, but I think I just have to. What? Alright. Interesting. Does that signify they do or don't have another hammer? That's the question. Let's draw. Let's draw. Another land. How about it? Sick. Sick, nasty, dude. Perfect draw. The stupid thing is here, I can't even make a construct. I literally need to not make a construct so I don't die. Alright, whatever. Float a mana. Get a Shadow Spear, I think. Draw a card. Andrew, dude, you got to get out of the chat, bro. This is what happens whenever you watch me play, it's only lands. Here comes another land. Are you all ready? Are we ready for another land? Ooh, a real card. Amazing. Still can't even play it this turn, which is pretty annoying, but it's really not a very good card in this scenario. Very medium. Oh, attack. Opponent just concedes. That is wild. There's absolutely no reason to concede the game there. I guess they don't know that my 5 cards are all completely awful. The Ginger Brute, man. Whenever he watches me, I just draw lands. It's a curse. Yeah, that concession was horrible. They clearly assumed that my 5 cards had any text at all. Turns out none of them had text. Yeah, they forgot who was in the chat. You're right. All right. Time to go on this plan. Goodbye to all the pro-red silliness. Do I still like the big plan? Or I think I like going on Lurrus for sure here. So let's get Lurrus there, bring in the commandos. And a couple of blacksmith skills seem okay, I guess. It's better than this stuff. Yeah, I think we just do this. Although I will say the Kaldra is also like pretty sweet in the mirror, as we've seen. So I'm not even certain that we're supposed to be doing this in the mirror. Like, this card's pretty terrible. It's like fine, I guess. Maybe we just keep this And would we want Lurrus? At that point, we'd want Lurrus in the main deck, I think. I still like Kaldra. I don't love the swords. The swords seem pretty horrendous. I think we actually want our deck to look like this. Ah, yes, Josh, I see you're still working really hard. Working really hard. So hard, in fact, that you're building entire new civilizations. Yeah, Matt, but you steal the creature that it's equipped to, typically. Most creatures that you equip to are artifacts. Skydiver's really good here. That's funny. I think we're going to do this. Also, Matt, stealing Esper Sentinel is super good in the mirror, and just, like, stealing Drum. Well, we're about to see how good it is. They mold. I think his hand's definitely good enough. I go this, into this, this, potentially. We got Lurrus to replay this over and over again, which is cool. It can just chump block for days. Chump block for days and keep stealing things. Also, Matt, if it's an equipment, it re-equips here, by the way. So if they have Hammer, you steal Hammer and then equip Hammer to this. Because this card is worded, if it was kicked, if that artifact is an equipment, attach it to. So that is not how that works. You hope they Hammer on turn 1. Ornithopter. Hey, look, there it is. Okay. Scary start here. Scary start. Okay. Actually, with this hand, don't hate. Yeah, it is. Do I want to fetch? Do I want to fetch to thin here? I think I'm okay with it. I don't really want to draw more lands. Yeah, let's do this. So they obviously have Outfitter here or something. Which is fine. I'll just take 10. Sure. Oh, Pure Steel? Okay. That's a little more. Why would you sequence it like this? Why wouldn't you just hold the Hammer? I guess they didn't know they had the land yet. I'm going to take 10 still. Just block later. Rather potentially get the tax on this. Yeah. Pure Steel. Paladin. Your turn. Classic play entire hand. Yep. Well, the good news is we're about to steal that Hammer, and their hand's not going to do much anymore once that happens. We just need to hope they don't top deck another equipment. I guess for that reason, I should have blocked with this last turn. But whatever, we can do it this turn. They definitely should have sent their Paladin, I think, but what do I know? I'll block. Probably put Lurrus in hand now, I'd imagine, unless they actually have a real play, but I don't think they do. Okay, Memnite, yeah, that does not qualify. Why did Lurrus not go in your hand, boss? Sure. Oh, that's a good draw. I'd like your Hammer, please. Yeah, Drum indeed does make explosive starts, but they're about to lose the game, so I don't really care how explosive their start was. Now the Hammer is mine. It will be equipped to Skydiver. Even if they ever kill this, I can just keep Lurrusing it back over and over again. Gonna have a grand old time here. Thank you for your hammer. Appreciate you. No reason to attack. Next turn, I can play Stoneforge, get the life gain artifact, play them both, draw 2 cards, throw them both here, and kill my opponent. Yep. Sure. They should have been playing that this turn instead of putting it in their hand, which actually would have maybe given them a turn. Go get the equipment. Shadow Spear. Bang. Yep. Bang. And opponents had enough. All right, 2-2. 2-2. Let's go. We've almost completed the rally. Need one more here. Drum does indeed make some explosive starts, but Thieving Skydiver is a nasty little man, or I guess a nasty little merfolk. They exploded, and then we said, here, let me have that. I think you meant for me to have that, not for you. Some pretty quick leagues today, though. Almost 2 hours apiece, which is nice. That's one cool thing about Hammer. You can just play a lot with this deck. Thieving Skydiver is indeed hilarious. It's just very good in the mirror. How about that hand? We've seen a lot of hands like this today. Mulligan. Nice. How about this hand? Mulligan again. Mulligan again. This is great. I love this deck. All right, well, we're just going to keep hammer this and 2 lands and hope it's good enough. I mean, here we go. Play hammer, your turn. Hopefully they're playing Tron or something. If they're playing a Tron-style deck, we could randomly win. I guess maybe I was supposed to keep Ornithopter instead of this. Well, actually, Ponza's going to have a horrible time beating a 12-12. So, all right, 12-12. Let's go! Let's go, man. The mulligan to 4 on the play. Yes, it was, Zyphon. Yes, it was. Core Outfitter is gas. Put it in your hammer decks. Put it in your hammer decks. Broken. Wins on the play on turn 4. Oh my god, on a mull to 4 on turn 2 concession. Beautiful. All right, well, they're going to have a lot of red cards here. Sanctifier and Vex is going to be good. Cathar Commando is pretty good. Spell Pierce is probably pretty good. Pithing Needle doesn't stop mana abilities, but it does stop Arbor Elf, funny enough, because Arbor Elf has to untap lands. specifically. It's not a mana ability, it's an untap ability. So this card's kind of interesting. I could also shut off like Chandra and stuff if they're playing that. What don't I like? What don't I like? They also can't beat Kaldra very well, so there's no way I'm going off that plan. Yeah, man, what do I not like against Ponza? Maybe Esper. I guess Esper Sentinel's kind of weak on the draw, specifically. It is a cheap play, though. Maybe I'm just not supposed to be bringing in all this stuff. Maybe the one drop's just enough. Probably overboarding. I don't need the Lurrus, really. I don't. It's not going to be my companion, but I also just don't need that card. I do think I like these two, though. So what card do I not like? I think I like Ornithopter here for the explosive stuff with drums. But maybe I don't. Maybe I just don't need the explosive drum. Maybe like one drum is just like good enough anyway. Although this is my only colorless play, so if they have a turn 2 Moon, we're in trouble. Maybe I just don't need Pierce. Maybe I just don't need to worry that much about Moon. Because I do have Commando for Moon, and I do have some amount of fetches to just go get a basic. Maybe like one Outfitter. All the double white stuff gets a lot worse post-board, so I probably want less of it. I think I like all this. Let's try it. I guess Pithing Needle might not be necessary either, but I'm going to try it. It is good to have for Arbor Elf, I think. Like a turn 1 Needle if they play an Elf is pretty cool. We've got 2 basics, so I'm probably just going to keep the hand. It's a little awkward, but we can do better, but it has 2 basics, so that's the debate. We have this to answer Moon as well. I can probably do better than this. Let's mulligan. It was really close. Alright, apparently I can't do better at all. This is, in fact, much worse. Mulligan. Alright, this one plays Magic. Don't need you at all. And probably don't need... Honestly, do I just pitch the Saga in case they're gonna Blood Moon me? Card has, like, no text if that's the line from them. Could also get rid of the Esper Sentinel. That's a real thing to consider. Just play this on turn 1. I guess I don't really need the Sentinel. Let's get rid of that. Between Sentinel and Saga, but this will do fine. Sprawl, sure. Sure. Pretty good. This matchup's probably pretty hard for our opponent. Beretta and Forge Tender is a real problem for them. They can block it with little green idiots, but that's about all they can do. Sure. Not blocking with that. You are getting the land back, though. It's pretty annoying. Pithing Needle. Okay. They're going to name Urza Saga with that? That'd be fine. They might have to name Ink Moth, I guess. I don't know that that's relevant either, but... we'll see, I guess. How about I just draw the 1-mana enchantment off the top here? Alright, they do name Saga. It's honestly pretty good. I can, like, flash this in and kill the Wren, potentially, so... yeah, sick. I'll take it, I guess. hit the Ren. Try and keep that loyalty down. Did my opponent forget to use their Ren? They definitely did not use their Ren. That's hilarious. That's good Ren piloting right there. Good Ren piloting. Sure. That is fine, opponent. That is fine. Sure. Time to go commando. Okay. Yikes. Not what I wanted to draw, but sure. Combat. This one at you, this one at Ren. If they try killing... the commando, the question is, do I let it go? I guess I can just blow up the needle if they try killing it, so that's pretty gas. Stomp. Yeah, there's just no reason to lose this card. This card's just going to be a problem. I can just throw a frickin' Shadow Spear on this and start getting in there for a while. So let's just pop this off. Do I blow up the... yeah, it's got to be the needle, right? That way I could make a construct next turn if I feel like it, and I probably will feel like it. Deal them a damage. Maybe I was supposed to attack the Ren there, but... they should have went for that stomp on the end step. I think they F6'd because they assumed I didn't have a flash creature, and they got punished pretty badly for it. Go. Sure. 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 All of this is acceptable, opponent. Honestly, I'm just going to get Pithing Needle and name Ren. I think I'm just going to float mana. Blood Moon. Well, never mind. We're getting Blood Mooned. Alright, sure. Yikes. Attack them or Ren. I think I just go with them, because if I draw the 1-mana enchantment, I just want to be able to one-shot them, potentially. Maybe that's not actually relevant, though. Huh. Because they probably have a way to interact with the... yeah, you know what? Let's just keep hitting Ren. I've changed my tune. I don't think we're going to win the game where we just keep attacking them and letting them build up loyalty here. Fury. Sure. You got a Fury. There it is. Well, at least now they have a Blood Moon, so Ren's not actually generating value. Just kind of sitting there and plussing over and over again. Alright, that's a mountain. I'm going to play it, and we're just going to hang back. Just going to sit here behind Forge Tender. I'll block. Did they forget this has pro red or something? I don't really... are they skull cracking? Oh. Interesting. I forgot that Bone Crusher had that text. It's typically not relevant. Okay. Huh. That's pretty gross. That's even more gross. Still technically have a chance, so we'll keep playing. That really sucks. I guess I wasn't supposed to block? I don't know. Hit me for 7. Opponent had a pretty good draw this game. What can I do? Ooh. Well, that would have been really good. Alright. That's it for me. I guess next time I just won't block in that situation. Okay. Do we want to change anything now that we are on the play? Don't believe so. This still all looks pretty good to me. Can we get that 3-2? I would. I would. I would like to keep this. Yep. The old turn 2 11U. With a protection from red creature. So they're going to need like a force to beat this. First things first, I'm playing this. I do wonder if I'm supposed to just play around them having a force. Now they have to have, like... Yeah, maybe I just don't even play around it, don't even worry about it type of deal. Can also get a basic now. That was a very good draw. Or did I cast this to play around Blood Moon? This is like exposed to a lot more. So assuming that they have the force, which I don't know, I just kind of feel like they have it here. Is playing this just better? Because worst case scenario, they're still just in a lot, like, even if they like Blood Moon me, I still can just do this. And then I'm up a card as well. Yeah, you know, let's get him into play. I don't know if this is right or not, but I really think it is. And the way it keeps pausing whenever I do something, which, I mean, obviously on Moto you can just disguise that you have something, but I don't know. I just feel like they have it. Let's get some value. Bolt. That's annoying, but it really doesn't change much. It did give them an extra turn, but... Well, now they literally have to have force plus green card, which could happen, but... Ornithopter. Yeah, please don't have force, I guess. I think I just attack them. Just try 2-turning them. Doesn't look like they have it. Alright. Is there a huge reason to play this? I can't think of very many. In fact, yeah, I really can't think of very many reasons to just slam this right now. Seems unnecessary. Sure. Well, the good news is they keep having to fetch, and Ren is only going to be able to do the fetch thing so many times, especially when they're taking 1 damage a turn from Beretten. I assume they're going to answer my stuff. I really do, but it is what it is. Pithing Needle. Okay, my name's Inkmoth Nexus, I assume. Okay. They have like a nature's claim or something? They must. Attack you. Assume there's a nature's claim incoming. Something's incoming here. Endurance. Sure. Play endurance and chump block. You got it. That is fine. Okay, I'm fine with playing this now. Obviously not playing this because Ren can snipe it off. Any real reason to play this? I guess there's no real reason not to play this, so we will play it. Alright, we got him. Let's go. Hammertime. What a deck. The last turn, Zach, I probably should have if I missed it last turn, and I think I did. I can't remember, but... Okay, here. Yeah, the deck felt pretty good again. One card that I think is kind of interesting that Bogamus and I were talking about that I didn't actually try today that I should have was Meddling Mage. Meddling Mage instead of like Spell Pierce could be kind of interesting. Meddling Maging Dress Down would be really good. Meddling Maging, like in the Charbelcher matchup, having Meddling Mage basically means that, you know, their blow up your artifacts and equipment, or artifacts and enchantment stuff wouldn't be relevant. So that's kind of cool. Maybe something we'll have to do in the future. But let's see. Got about 45 minutes left, so I'm probably not going to fire up another league right now, but let's kind of talk about what we thought of this. So really, I was very happy, I think, with the main deck configuration. I mean, when we drew our spells, it was pretty good. I am wondering, Matt, you brought up a good point about the about the mana, not having those pain lands, but we can just play pain lands. We don't even have to switch colors necessarily, which is something kind of cool to consider. Sword of Light and Shadow may not be necessary either. It wasn't quite as good against Shadow as I wanted it to be. Just a little awkward. But it was still, I mean, Dress Down's just a huge problem. I think we are going to keep it for now. Because honestly, like, we were very close to beating Shadow, at least in those game ones. We'll have to see how that matchup goes in the future. If there's some good way to beat Dress Down, that's the card that just feels like so hard to beat in that matchup. Yeah, Meddling Mage is something we'll have to try at some point here. Maybe just for the Pierces, we'll keep the skills, try Meddling Mage. That's probably what we'll do next time we play Blue-White in a league. And then if we were to play black-white, I think these would just be like Dark Confidants and Thought Seizes or something. Probably like four Thought Seize, 2 Dark Confidant or something. Seems okay. But I still kind of like the rest of it. Not sure if this whole Lurrus in the main deck thing is actually worth our time. We did make it our companion a couple times though, so it like wasn't, I think it's a cool option to have. So that's kind of neat. But yeah, I think why don't we go ahead? We'll hop on Arena for a little bit. Let me go ahead and edit the stream information. Let's also return this deck. So let's go over here. Deck builder. Where do I have to go? Tournament decks. Deck builder. Where the heck are the cards? I go over here. Oop, that's not where I want to be. How do I return the cards? What is going on? It used to just, I thought it used to just be like in the corner or whatever. Huh. I don't know. Guess I'll have to figure that out later. Whatever. Let's move on to some Arena then. And let's edit our stream information so no one comes in here shocked that we're playing some Arena. Okay. Monument Monday. Monument Monday. That's right, dude. All right. Well, this all looks good, I guess. Let's do that. Cool. All right. Let's hop on to Arena and get a few games in. Probably I'll only get like one match in before it's 4 o'clock, but just a reminder to everybody, later this week, we're going to start changing the hours up a little bit. I'm going to start going 10 to 5. I didn't do it today because I had to get over to Galactic, so I didn't want to go to 5, so I figured there was no real reason to extend the schedule. Also, I stayed up way too late playing Civ last night, but that's besides the point. But honestly, probably tomorrow is going to be, and I'll make a post about it and everything, and I'll edit it in our schedule here soon as well. We need to. Larry was typically the one looking at the schedule before, but now I need to go in there. I didn't realize the season ended. That's cool, I guess. Yay, packs. All right. Oh, perfect. White spells, we got it. Herder Monument. This is not the one I don't think we want to play. I think we just want to play the mono white version. Is this the right one? I think it is. Let's just check it again real quick. Check our list. Make sure it's up to snuff. I think I should probably be playing a 4th copy of this card, honestly. Screw Blade Splicer. We'll just go to 1 copy. Let me make sure that's enough still. 4, 8, 12, 16, 19, 20. That's still 28 hits. That's plenty of hits. Yeah. Let's try it this way and see how it goes. Card is just so ridiculous. Historic. Okay. Be interested to see how the format has adapted in the past couple weeks since I've played this format. I haven't really touched this in a minute. And change our header here. Monument Monday. All right, play first, please. Looks like they are also a Yorion deck. Hand looks, I mean, fine. It's not amazing, but it is a hand that I think I'm going to keep. Doesn't generate any value yet, which is a little awkward, but we've got lands, we've got some spells, we've got a Yorion loop. Not going to get too greedy. Lunarch Veteran. It's funny, I almost hit F6. So used to Moto now. Well, that's a pretty good draw. We'll give him the hello back. Hello, friend. Ben. Combat. Yeah. Sure. I'm just going to get this out of the way. I don't know if they're playing blink effects or what, but let's just see you later. Lets me get in for some damage, too. But I don't think putting this in hand was a particularly good use of that turn. This was a little aggressive, but if they have like a Soul Herder here or something, which is probably what they have. I mean, they're probably just playing Bant Herder. Probably doing like the exact same stuff we are. Yep, you got it. Sure. They could have Ephemerate. That's a little awkward. I think I kind of just want to scry with this. Really need to hit some mana. Lands would be ideal. Alright, we did it. I'm getting rid of this. Certainly don't need a second copy. I am going to attack with the Apparition. I think it's completely fine if we trade off here and they get a 2/2 token. Because they have another Apparition. I think that's okay. Actually, maybe not. Never mind. That's actually dumb. Because I can Ephemerate and eat... Like, if they have a Captain, which I assume they do, then I can stop the chain that they try and set up by just eating the Captain. Yep. Oh, they're playing Collected Company. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm not sure exactly what our opponent's going to do here, but I know I want to do this. So let's do this. Triggers. Blade Splicer versus Welcoming Vampire. I think I like the Vampire. Let's draw some cards. Blade Splicer is like fine, but I don't think really what I want. Also gives me a flyer, which is cool. So they're just going to Coco here. I'm just going to do nothing. Sure. Little concerning, but I think we'll be okay. I think we can set up some good stuff. Sure thing, it's fine. Eats my Welcoming Vampire. That's pretty annoying. Good news is I can Apparition their Apparition. Guess I'll probably Apparition their Soul Herder first. Yeah, who knows? Maybe I wasn't supposed to play mine there. Maybe I was supposed to leave up like Resto for this to eat something he got. That was probably smarter. Or leave up like... Maybe I was supposed to go Apparition and hold up Ephemerate. I guess that was probably a better play than playing this. I'm going to be a little rusty in this format. I haven't played it in quite a bit, but that is what I think I should have done. Was played this and left this up. A little awkward because I could only eat a Charming Prince, which isn't even that exciting. sure. Would help if I could ever draw lands. Well, let's put an end to this Soul Herder stuff. Had enough of that. If he tries any stupid stuff, I can ephemerate. Get that off the board, please. No attacks. I still don't even understand what this card does. Let me read this again. When it enters, you may exile a creature from your hand. If you do, hand and library for any number of cards with the same name, you exile them, then shuffle. I see. Okay. So you exile a card from your hand and then all other cards of the same name, and then you can tutor something. I see. Deputy of Detention, huh? Disgusting. Disgusting. Okay, I'll eat a prince. That's fine with me. I definitely put myself into this position. We could have played this game significantly better than we did. It's frustrating, but what can you do? Play better, I guess. Take 8. That's fine. I'll just take 8. Kill that. Okay, I'll get a 3/3 and gain a life. Assume he eats my captain, I guess. Probably. Ephemerate, hit this, scry. Evangel's not very good in this situation, unfortunately. Let's pass turn and see what our opponent does. I don't know that I can win if they attack all, but we're going to find out. If they swing with the deputy, then I can like block it, get 2 apparitions back, eat. So it's like, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Charming Prince. Sure. So charmed. Okay. I think it's Resto, Blink this, and Scry. Could gain life as well, but that doesn't seem good enough. Let's try finding another apparition, because I think we actually have a chance. Okay. I don't know. Is another Charming Prince good enough? It could be, honestly. Guess it's fine. Blockers. Take 4, 5, 6. 79, 10, 11, 12. To eat this as well. 6, 11, 14. Taking 14 here. That's fine. Sure. Well, it's like every copy of Apparition. Let's see if I can hit one. No, I can't. But this is kind of interesting. So I get to get a land and then prince out my captain and see if we can do it this time. No attacks. Get this back. Trigger. We hit the Apparition. Alright, this is a game. Now this all just chains. Eat this. Eat your Apparitions, I guess. Just don't want those to be cards. Get a bunch of dudes. This is absolutely ridiculous, dude. What a miserable format. Oh, yeah, no, I agree. I agree. That's literally what I'm saying right now. This is completely terrible. This card is ridiculous. This should not exist. This is not a real Magic card for a reason. This card is so stupid. Just completely obnoxious. Just gonna F6, or just gonna click the arrow, I guess. Oh man, oh man. Have fun with that, opponent. Sure. Sure. Okay. Interesting. Play this. Gain a life, draw a card. Probably draw a card here and just like put Yorion in hand. Flipping this doesn't seem particularly relevant to me, so yeah, let's get Yorion going, I think. See what we draw. Okay, yep, not interested in that at all. Put this in my hand. Go. Do that thing. You got it. Sure. Fine by me, man. Okay. What a stupid game, man. Oh, this is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, you got a visionary. That's fine. That is fine. Sure. This is so dumb, dude. It's like, it's comical how stupid this type of mirror is. I can't imagine playing this kind of matchup in paper. All right, well, that's their last copy of Apparition, at least. And now I get to well, no, they get to loop that out with the Yorion. Pretty annoying, but here we are. Why would you hit Captain? I guess because they don't want me to blink it? Sure. Whatever. You got it. Alright. What things are you gonna hide? I guess their Yorion just hides everything. Oh, wow. This is some kind of ridiculous. They have to be a little careful. They can't, like, loop the whole board out or they could die. So they have to be a little selective. I don't even know. This is so ridiculous. This is such a stupid game. Yeah, dude, you got it, man. Alright, cool. So you're going to let me eat all of those. Sure. Yeah, man, I have just no clue. Well, that was a pretty good draw because it gets me a land, and then I get to Yorion, and then get 2 more lands, and... Yeah, I don't know how I would do this. It sure is indeed Monument Monday. I have really no attacks, so play this Yorion, flicker everything out. Flicker this out too, doesn't really matter, so. All those go. Enjoy your idiots. Oh my god. Oh my actual god, dude. This is so bad. So he gets to do all this before I get to do my stuff, which I guess is good because his apparition, I should have blinked the veteran out. That was a big mistake to not do. Because he actually had no hits with that apparition had I not done it like this, but whatever, here we are. Sure, Yorion's out. It's like hard to even tell what the heck is happening on this board. But you are right, Zyphon. Maybe he will deck first. I mean, that's like a real way this game could go. Yeah, so I really screwed up by not blinking my 1-drop. Had I done that, this game was going to go forever. It's still going to go forever, but... Flicker these out, I guess, to protect these. Guess I need to flick Yorion out too, so jeez, dude, this is just so freaking stupid. Hit that. Hit that, I guess. No idea. No idea what I'm supposed to do in this game. This is just freaking insane, man. I guess we're going to eat those 3 and then get 2 lands. Like I said, I was supposed to exile the 1-drop. If I was gaining all that life, I think my opponent would have had a hard time winning this. They still might have a hard time winning this, to be honest, but we'll see. I've got a pile of 4/4s to their 3/3s, which I guess as soon as they find a deputy, they can eat my 4/4s. I don't even know. This is frickin' just absolute lunacy. Sure. Okay. It's hard to even tell what's going on, man. This is just so ridiculous. Yeah, I'll get a thing. I guess with the way this turned out, he would have been able to eat the life gainer anyway. Deputy, yeah, that's what we needed to not happen. To be fair, does that hit his too? Oh no, it's only mine. Oh, yikes. All right, well, we lose. Not gonna make us sit through any more of that. All right, this will be good. I like Dusk Dawn. I think I kind of do. His stuff, he usually gets a bigger board than we do, typically, so I think we want it. I don't think I actually love the life gainer. That's not the kind of game we really want to play right there. And then I'm pretty sure Blade Splicer is just bad. All right, let's try this, I think. It's 10, just want to make sure. 10, 22, or 10, 18 rather. 21 plus 5, 26. Still 26 hits for this, which is okay. It's not amazing, but it's still probably good enough. I could just not bring this card in, too. Which is interesting. Maybe this card's bad. Everything just gets exiled anyway. It's a very stupid matchup. I could try caging them because they're a Coco deck too, but maybe it's just better to try and do my thing better than they do their thing. Monument will be very helpful. I really need to establish a monument. Because obviously they get their advantage from like chaining better than we do, but yeah, it's like not amazing, but I do think I'm going to keep it because it has monument. I just put Yorion in my hand on turn 3, not expose this. I'm going to wait on playing this for a minute. But I do think this hand's okay. Alright, that draw was awful. Could be good, but not good right now. Alright, so I'm not going to expose my monument to them. I think I'm just going to put Yorion in my hand here. Just start setting up for later. Don't really want them to be able to eat this, so I think I'm just going to play this here. Go. Can see why everybody's playing these blue-white strict Proctor decks when decks like this exist. Just all ETBs all the time. It's pretty funny, though. Deputy. No. If they want to use theirs, they can use theirs. It's fine. Both of these are like okay. I kind of want mana though, to be honest. Maybe it's too greedy to keep this. These don't really do as much as I would like them to. I kind of need more mana. This card's interesting, but if this gets dealt with... Yeah, I don't think this is actually good. I'm expecting this to get dealt with or this to get dealt with. We'll see what happens, I guess. Sure, I'll get my guy back. Eat my token. You got it, boss. Sure. So they blink that. They exile my thing. Yeah, they really are. They really are something else. They are indeed something else. Sure. Sure. Well, we're certainly not going to get another match in. I'll tell you that much. Attacks. I think I chump with my 1/1 here. Sure. Do that. Looks like they have a Coco here. Deck not doing me a ton of favors, which is pretty annoying, but it is what it is. Giant Killer. Restoration Angel. Blink. Well, that worked pretty well for me. Kind of. That Soul Herder is going to get pretty big, which is a little annoying, but it is what it is. Could still chump block it for now. It's an interesting spot. Our opponent's definitely ahead because they're the one drawing cards right now, but we are at least looping a Yorion. Although they can, if they have a land drop here, they can just start looping Yorion themselves, which is probably going to be too good. Too good to beat. Too good to handle. We'll chump block with this. Easy chump block. Sure. Sure. Blink this, blink these out, I think. Scry 2, please. Evangel. Ooh, that's really good, actually. I don't know that I need 2 of them, but 1 is going to be insane. Now I almost don't even want to blink it because I want to be able to attack with everything, but I still probably blink everything out. Take action. Maybe I only blink this out to keep the resto in play for now. I think that's okay. And then they can hit me with Skyclave. It seems poor. Let's exile both of these. One second here, chat. Okay. So all this is going to happen. Okay. Let's cast this. Just do all this silliness first. Tap this. Cast this. Tap this. Guess I should be tapping my opponent's lands, but cast this. Tap this. Cast this. Tap this. Okay. Cast this. Tap this. Combat. For you. Good old Sigardian Evangel doing God's work here. Okay, do all this silliness. Target a non. Target this. Probably Scry 2 again, I think. Seems good. Apparition and Dunes both seem very good. I'm going to top deck the Dunes. Keep the Apparition handy, though. Guess I don't really... I only need to actually blink one of these. Like, everything else can just stay in play to block. So let's blink one of those. Let's blink this. Let's blink this. Everything else will stay. Sure. Go. What a sweet format, man. Apparition. Okay. Probably going to try hitting my monument. At which point I can respond with an ephemerate and ephemerate it out. Do I even care? Maybe I don't even care, honestly. Sure. Card's still good for 2 mana, turns out. Sure. So they're going to try eating my 1/1 tokens, but I guess I can't really blow that out, unfortunately. This is such a ridiculous game, man. Chump with a 1/1, obviously, if they attack. They don't even attack. It makes sense. Alright, get your stuff back. Crazy game, dude. Crazy game. Get my stuff back. Target this. Oh yeah, I forgot I just get to tap them out. So maybe I should have put all those gone. Oh well. Now I kind of want to draw the Apparition here instead of the Dunes. I don't think I'm going to have lethal, because they're going to hit all my tokens. I forgot that I get that nice little trigger now as well. Submit 0 here. I guess I just submit 0. I just blink nothing. Okay. So I just ephemerate that now. Yeah. Blink this. Tap your idiot. We got him, chat. We got him. Take that, opponent. I'm just going to decline to even cast this. I want to be able to attack with everything, so. Play this. Yeah. GG indeed. GG indeed. Gotta love the good old Sigardian Evangel, dude. What a card. Oh my god, man. What a stupid matchup this is. We've been playing Magic for almost 45 minutes here, and we're going into Game 3. Hey, yay. Do I want Fateful Absences to be able to interact with combo at instant speed? I kind of do, but at the same time, like, that's just, oh my god, man. This is freaking nuts. I'm going to cut this for another one of these. Just have a little more early game presence. I've got plenty of 3-drops. I don't need more 3s. Yeah, I have no idea. This matchup is ridiculous. I definitely think I'm not favored because they have Coco and I don't, and they also can loop the dude a lot better than I can. But who knows, man. I'm like really tempted to keep this. If I draw any land, the hand's great, because then it just... And I'm on the draw. Yeah, screw it, man. It's been a long day. I'm just going to see if this works. So that's not a good start. Not a good start. I'm going to do this, because I wouldn't pop a clue anyway. Alright, well, do we just lose? Do I just concede if I miss the land? Well, I didn't miss the land, so we don't even have to think about it anymore, do we? Let's play this. Let's get a land. Let's gain a life. No attacks. Having this is really nice. Sure, I'm not going to play it on that stuff, that's for sure. Opponent missed a land. How unlucky. How unlucky. Alright, so if I want this to actually do things, I need to kind of be cautious about how I sequence my stuff, huh? So I want to like play this and be able to loop it later. Getting a land is pretty nice, though. Can't remember what my count is. I think it's 26 after the way I boarded. I'm going to want the land, so I think I need to at least play this one. The Thraben might stay in my hand just to keep my count higher. Because, again, I'm not using Thraben anytime soon. So I think I am just going to burn a mana here. It's a little awkward, but I think it's acceptable. It also bluffs like I have an Ephemerate. Opponent somehow is still missing lands over there. It's rough. I almost feel bad. Yeah, Ephemerate their wall. Okay. Sure. Yikes. Big yikes for our opponent here. Oh, that's pretty good. Play this. Guardian Evangel and a Welcoming Vampire, huh? With the white Blinky deck, you get paired against this a lot. I know. I think their deck is just a better version of our deck, for being realistic. Coco is, Coco is a more busted card than Monument for sure. But I will say the Evangel is messed up. Evangel makes Coco interesting. They would probably just put the flyer on the field here in case they can deal with this. We'll find more of this later. I guess this does just feed this, though, which is pretty cool. And they keep just giving me more copies with the Yorion, which is kind of neat. Or do I want cards? This is actually a really, really tough decision, I think. I think we'll take the Welcoming Vampire. It also has evasion. It also makes my farm hands flip into 3/3s, which is kind of neat, so don't hate that either, I guess. Ephemerate there. They'll probably find an Apparition now, but it is what it is, I think. I can't imagine they don't have a way to answer this in their hand. There's like no way. Yep. That's fine, though. Now I get to Apparition the Apparition. I think is how I want to do this. It is indeed a vicious cycle. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. Just eat one of these first. Maybe I just eat one of these first, so then I can prince out the Apparition and give him just a 2/2. So I do this first, though, then I get to attack with everything. So I get one more point of damage in, which could be relevant, honestly. Alright, whatever. You can have a 3/3. your guy. Go ahead, opponent. Sure. Okay. Fine by me. Sure. Also fine by me. Sure. Gives him another mana, so that's a little scary. Lets him hold up Ephemerate, so that's like a very obvious I have Ephemerate kind of play. Let's play this in case we draw Sheffet Dunes off the Vampire. We did not. That's a very good card, but I'm going to wait on it. Also, I don't even know that it would do anything right now. It actually wouldn't. I need my creatures to die first. Let's play this. Combat. This definitely comes in. This comes in. These could flip into 3/3s, theoretically, so I can kind of force some amount of action out of my opponent if I just send them. I guess I send them, because them dying for this is actually good. Which, honestly, am I just supposed to, like, send everything? Sending everything's kind of funny here. Other than probably the Apparition, but what if I just send all this? Then he can put, like, 3/3 there. It's probably bad, but I like these, I think, coming in. Sure. This is fine. Play a Thraben. Go. Do I respond to this? And blink Apparition trying to eat the Soul Herder. I think I do. Because they can't really do anything about that. No, Zoc. That's bad. If it hits play, we're letting them ephemerate their Apparition. I hate that. That is certainly not correct in this case. Why is that, Matt? Why is that clear? I don't understand how that's clear, but... Oh, fair. Well, it's awkward. try eating the real copy. Let's attack for 3 first. Yeah, sorry, I'm just like, I'm used to on Moto where you can turn it on and off. I feel like, can't you turn it off on here too, or no? Just put this in hand. Put this in hand, leave up Papa Clue probably. Could eat the real copy of this, I guess. That's a thing to consider here as well. I don't know. Don't know. Alright, let's do that, I guess. Do this. Do I want to put this into play? I guess so. Whatever. I'm not sure at this point. I'm going to probably... might lose the clock here. We'll see. Latency has nothing to do with it. I see. Okay. Yeah, I guess I just kind of forgot about that, Matt. Oh, boy. Archon of Absolution is a big yikes. Big yikes. Don't really have a good way to beat that one, huh? Do not really have a good way to beat that one. Have to try doing this, I guess. Blink everybody. Oh, did I forget to blink a prince? Whatever, it's not relevant. Oop. Did not mean to attack. Alright, thank God they have... God damn it, dude. I'm going to lose the clock. This is disgusting. Blink this. Hit this. Hit this. Take action. Get this. Blink everything out. Oh, this is so dumb. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, it's so dumb, dude. I'll just sit here and spam clicking, I guess. That's all I can really do. Don't know that we really have outs to this anymore, to be honest. I'm going to eat these innkeepers to keep them from being able to gain life at this point. Yeah, this is insane, man. So stupid. Sure. All that. Scry 2. Where's Sleep Boy? Yeah, I know. It's what we're looking for here. Problem is, though, they have a thing that, like, stops me from attacking as well now. Yeah, we do need him. We needed him a while ago. I don't even have enough time to do that, I don't think. I guess I just try and play quick now, honestly. I'm just gonna, like, F6 or whatever through everything. Just gonna sit here and spam the OK button and see if my opponent... Sure, whatever, dude. There's probably no way I'm catching up on clock, but maybe I will. Who knows? Yeah, I know. Strict Proctor, quite good, turns out. I'm just going to start passing turn. We'll let my opponent do the clicking and see if they can win. Sure. Sure. God, it's so annoying how much time I'm losing, dude. So dumb. So freaking dumb, man. And then it just let me attack as well. Time to rename it to Timeout Monday. Yeah, no kidding, dude. Stupid, man. Holy smokes. What a dumb game. Time to rename it to Timeout Monday. No, that's for Tuesday, dude. Tuesday's Timeout Tuesday. Obviously. Timeout Tuesday. Oh. And then we can call it, when does this match end Wednesday? No, my Yorion. I'm curious how this game would have played out had this all not been a thing. Had this timing out not been a thing. This would have been very... I mean, honestly, this game never finishes in real life either. But we'll see if they keep attacking and keep wasting time. All they need to do is... Why? Dude, it's so stupid. Like, on this client, you just can't save time, man. Yeah, Evangel right on time indeed, but... God, man. All I'm doing is clicking my mouse, and I'm still losing seconds. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, I'm not even using any time, like, at all. Ugh. All right, well, that was a good example of why people do like Moto better than Arena, is games like that. It's so dumb. And the whole, yeah, the triggers do indeed take time. But it's more than just the triggers, because it's the animations too. And like, I lost like 5 seconds on one of those things that, yeah, I mean, I understand they would in real life as well. In real life, you just would never finish that match. Like, not even remotely close. I'm not even sure we would have finished game, like, we would have finished game 2 with barely any, because we're literally 20 minutes past 4 o'clock. That match took over an hour. Oh, yeah. Shame. Shame that I didn't attack with one more thing. All right, chat. Thanks a ton for hanging out. We're going to go ahead. We'll raid somebody real quick, and I will talk with you guys tomorrow. Oh, Seth Manfield's on. Let's go ahead and hit him up. All right, everybody. See you tomorrow. Gonna try and get started at 10 a.m. tomorrow, 10 to 5. See you then.